Greetings and welcome to this introduction to the Incubator Circle. And the focus of this short webinar today is all on how to launch a transformational online wellness program in 12 weeks or less. And what I'm going to be talking about really are the three key problems that get in the way of people's ability to launch an online program with ease, get it out into the market, and to enroll clients. And if we haven't met before, I'm Gio Pensano with the One True Calling, and the Incubator Circle is a program specifically developed to give you everything that you need to launch an online program and to go from zero to freedom with an online course. And what do I mean by zero to freedom? It is this key thing that I talk about, which is once you have a successful online program and you get it launched out into the space, the niche that you serve, and you're able to enroll clients with ease and produce a steady stream of what I call doctor level income. And what I mean by that is we have kind of an idea what doctor level income means. It means really a six-figure income, at least $100,000 or $10,000 per month. And what I'm going to do, like I said, is kind of give an introduction to the three problems that get in the way of the ability to launch a program. And we want to get those problems out of the way so that you can move forward quickly and with confidence. And why do I talk about high ticket programs? There's a lot of different ways that people conceive of programs. And sometimes people think about doing a low price program, like a $97 program or a $300 program. And why do I talk about a high ticket program? Well, this is kind of the reason why, and what I mean by when I say high ticket program. To me, a high ticket program is anything that's over $2,000 per month or $2,000 to enroll in the program. And I have done so many programs, so many trainings in my life. I've also gone to college, and if you've gone to college yourself, you know what the cost of education and learning is these days. And so in relationship to that, typically any kind of a high value training program, whether you're doing it through a university or you're doing it through an online expert, $2,000 to $3,000 is about the very minimum price that you can expect to pay. And as this kind of a point of reference, when we think about how this can get us from zero to freedom or zero to a good level of income, we think about the lowest that I imagine, or the lowest that I recommend, is $2,000 per enrollment. And if you were to enroll 5 clients per month into a program, it's a pretty small number of clients. Typically programs often have anywhere between 10 and 30 people that are enrolled. But when you're just starting out, if you were to enroll 5 clients at a $2,000 low range of what I call a high ticket course, that gives you about $10,000 per month. And that's the goal that I have when I work with clients and when I help people to develop a program like this. So it kind of gives you a little point of reference of what I'm talking about and how it is that you can get yourself to a level of freedom with your online program. And I want to jump on into the 3 problem areas that really get in the way of people's ability to step on into this reality, make it a reality in a short period of time. So the 3 key problems that I help people with, and within the Incubator Circle, these are kind of the 3 primary areas that we focus on. And the first one, I talk about delivery confidence or clarity of direction. Because when you're first starting out, or even if you've been like, maybe you've kind of dabbled in this area, you put together an online course, maybe it was had a level of success or not, it really doesn't matter. But what does matter is the ability to understand what's required to create a high ticket course and have the confidence to be able to talk to people and enroll people into that program. And once you have that confidence, which comes from these very specific set of skills, and the first set of skills or understanding is what I call understanding the niche that you serve. Because in order for a program to have a value, it must serve and help a very specific group of people to overcome a problem. And oftentimes I see courses developed and they don't really have like a specific target audience. They're not designed to overcome a specific problem. They kind of struggle. And it doesn't really matter what the price point is. It's very difficult to market them. And I kind of give you a little bit of an example from a client that I worked with in the past. I've worked a lot with people in the health and wellness space. And I had one chiropractor that I worked with who really wanted to be able to have the freedom to break out of the in-office, one client at a time type of model, and to be able to have the freedom to travel and to take her knowledge and her skills with her instead of being kind of locked into that location. And so what I helped her to do is to look at all the different types of skill that she has, and to select a particular niche of type of clients and a certain kind of problem to solve. And through this process of choosing the niche and understanding that you have to design a program for a specific group of people, what she decided to focus on is a certain subset of clients that she worked with who had problems related to diabetes, to neuropathy actually, which is kind of a later stage when the nerve endings in the body and the feet, oftentimes in particular, get very sensitive, and sometimes they become very painful. Sometimes they turn further into deadened pain, and the end result, if it's not solved, sometimes can lead to amputation. So it's the kind of problem that people really want to get a solution to, and unfortunately the general medical profession doesn't have a whole lot of solution to it. But surprisingly, the solution is not as complicated as many people think, but it does take a fair amount of lifestyle change and shift, and that's where ongoing coaching comes in. So she developed a program. She decided to focus in on this niche solution and to provide a solution for that very specific group of clients, for neuropathy clients. And she put together all the pieces that are needed to get the solution, to get the nerve endings circulating again, some dietary shifts, some movement coaching, some electrical STEM or TEM stimulation. And she developed a program to solve that problem, or to get relief from the pain and to get the circulation moving back again. And she decided to set the price point for the program as a 12-month program at a $5,000 per person program, because it took an ongoing, like I said, support lifestyle shift. And when we launched that program, we were able to enroll 10 clients into that program at the very first product launch. And so it exceeded her expectations and provided almost an instant $50,000 of income at that initial product launch. So a good success, but more importantly to the demonstration of what's possible and to what you're doing, is that understanding that choosing a niche, getting a clarity around the niche that you serve and who really values what it is that you do. And for me as a business coach, this is kind of the fundamental thing about creating any kind of business that has a lot of value, is finding the particular group of people who have the problem, who can really benefit from the result, and that's what creates the value. The value, yes, comes partially from your expertise, but more importantly, where the value really gets created is the value of the solution to the ideal client. So clarity is the first area that we work on within the incubator circle. It's the first problem to solve, because if you don't know who the program can really serve, and you don't know who really values it, then you also don't really have clarity about designing the program itself, because the solution is ideally designed for that very specific niche of people. They've got a very specific need, they've got certain expectations, and you want to design the program to fit that niche. So choosing a good niche is the first step. The second step around clarity is then to design the program. And like I said, designing a program that fits that specific niche, that's the key. And then the third piece of solving the first problem around clarity is pricing properly. Again, a lot of people have challenge in this area because they think they're just not sure where pricing comes from. It's kind of a mystery. So I help clients to overcome that problem. And like I said, the foundation of that is to create a solution that's in relationship to the value of overcoming a problem that a very particular group of people have. So hopefully that's helpful to understand that. And then we'll look at the next area that's kind of related to that, which is this: that when you're choosing a niche, you really want to understand, like I said, the particular type of person who you're defining or designing the program for. That is part of the niche selection process, and then understanding what the problem that they have. And that problem is often defined by where they want to get to. So for instance, if maybe you're designing some kind of a certification program that allows people to do a certain kind of business. Maybe that's what you're designing your program for. And in that case, the outcome where they want to get to is the ability to start up a business using the kind of knowledge that you have as an expert in that area. And the gap between those two things it's what's preventing them. And so your program is designed to fill that gap, that missing set of knowledge, but also the coaching that you design into your program, so that not only they get knowledge, but they get your coaching expertise that gets them to the result. And again, the result is what creates the value. It's not the information, it's not even really how you package it, but it is the ability to get the result for that group of clients. So the second problem that we solve within the Incubator Circle program is the ability to get abundant leads. So let's say you overcome the first challenge, you define a really good niche, and you design a great program, you price it properly. Now the next problem to overcome is, how do you get people coming to you asking for the solution? And this is one of the central things that I often find. Like sometimes I'll work with an expert, they've got a good program, they've got good coaching skills, but they don't know how to get leads coming to them, people coming to them asking for the solution. Like they're just not known. They're like, nobody knows that they're out there. And that's a horrible situation to be in, because when you have something that's really valuable, like you know your skills are valuable, you created a really good program, but nobody knows about it, then there's no way to really to sell it. There's people are not coming to you. So that is the second problem that we solve, is how to get abundant leads coming to you. And what I teach is a few different methods, but primarily social selling, the use of social media, live event outreach, a few different methods. These are really kind of the three different things that I talk about. Is first becoming what I call a celebrity in your niche, which is using content marketing, sharing very specific types of content right where your ideal clients are located. And you can do that again online. You could do it through live events. And then I also really recommend or teach people how to use Sell by Chat, which Chat Messenger comes directly to everybody's mobile device. It's almost like a direct connection to people in your circle. And so when you become known within your circles online, then you have the ability to reach out to people through Chat Messenger, and people are going to feel like they already know you to a certain extent because they will have seen your content. They will have been kind of warmed up in a certain way, so that it's not like cold. It's not like a cold outreach. They'll have seen you already, and when you outreach in the particular way that I teach through the content that you bring online, then people are almost like kind of glad that you've reached out because they've had some interest, they've been warmed up to it, and now what they want is like, what is the next step? Like, how do I engage this thing? And so that is how we get warm leads coming to us. We solve that problem of how to get people coming to us asking for the solution. Once we've got people coming to us, the third problem that we solve, or that I solve within the incubator circle, is how to remove any sense of awkwardness around the client enrollment process. Because we know now that nobody likes to be sold things these days. People, they don't need to have somebody tell them about a product or a service. What they often need when they're kind of making that final decision in terms of making the decision to enroll into a program is what I call consultative client enrollment. And it is simply the process of helping people to come to their own conclusions about what it is that they need, what's standing in the way, and then provide an offer that helps them to make the decision for themselves. So the third problem to overcome is removing any awkwardness around the sales process. It's pretty difficult to enroll clients into a high-ticket program if it's awkward and there is no process to the enrollment process. And so we kind of solve that problem by teaching consultative client enrollment. And a couple other things that are kind of related to this is doing initial conversations with people to find out if they're even qualified, and then doing a more in-depth kind of consultative conversation. The last thing is to be able to have an offer that is that has good value to it, that makes sense to the people that you're speaking to. And offers are really everything when it comes to being able to enroll clients. I see so many people in different health and wellness type space get really bound up in this notion of charging by the hour. Sometimes I see people charging $200 or $300 per hour, and it just doesn't fit for most people's perception of what they want, because people don't want, they're not buying hours. What they're buying is a solution. So when we create an irresistible offer, it includes everything in the offer that the client needs in order to get the solution, and the price becomes less the focus of the decision point, and the real decision comes when everything is included in the offer that the client can understand, that's going to get them to the result that they want, because that's what they really value. So hopefully this was helpful, kind of gives you a little introduction to the process of how to overcome the three biggest challenges for launching a high ticket program, and how it is that I work with clients to reach that outcome in 12 weeks or less. And the reason why we're able to do it so quickly, 12 weeks or less, is that there's a very specific order to do things in. And like I said at the very beginning of my discussion about the three problems, the first problem is a lack of certainty about the right order of things to do in. Sometimes people get into thinking that they've got to create their whole course before they launch it, which is a big mistake, because typically when we launch a course, it's best to launch it as a live course because we really need to get the feedback. So this first area that I help people with is that certainty about the right order to do things in. The second thing is developing a constant stream of interest, of leads through social selling, through content marketing. And then the third thing is the ability to have really easeful enrollment conversations and a process to do that with. So if you got any questions about this process, you'll probably find a link somewhere near this video that will connect to my calendar, and we'll have a discussion, particularly around the very first problem to overcome, which is clarity about who the ideal client is for your program, and then looking at mapping out the segments of the program so that it gets that solution and creates the value in the program itself. So hopefully this was helpful, and again, I'm Gio with One True Calling, and if you want to connect with me, find that link right below this video. It'll connect to my calendar, and we'll get on a phone call and create that clarity that is really the first step for launching a high ticket program. All right, that's what I got for you today, and